Guys, we did it. We are a funded trader. After endless trials and tribulations, we are here. And this is just the start. I took a break from the whole YouTube thing for a week. I made a trade last week. It was cool. Got some wins, but I really felt the need to stop and really focus in on what I'm doing because it felt like I was stuck in some sort of a loop. I kept feeling like I was getting somewhere, and then I would self sabotage myself and go right back to square one. And it is the most painful thing because I know I have all the tools to be a good trader. And it was simply my short term desires getting the best of me. So I really dialed in this past week. I got my final funded, and I made the decision that I'm only taking high quality setups, two trades, done for the day, and just like that, we're here, we're funded. I'm gonna show you guys the trades that got me funded today. I've also been cooking on the options. I also wanted to talk to you guys about just a couple things that I really feel have helped me improving in the past couple weeks because these most definitely were definitive in changing me as a trader. And I'm here to say that I'm going to start a challenge now with my new Express account, which means now I have the ability to pay myself from trading. So it's a great opportunity. But I'm going to monitor every little thing that I'm doing because before it didn't feel right. I know I said transparency is key. It just didn't feel right telling you guys one thing and then kind of behind the covers, behind the cameras, I was doing something else and it felt like I was playing myself. So, I'm being completely honest. I'm doing everything that I would want people to see of me um on and off camera. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So today I was on my final day of my challenge. I took a couple trades throughout the week, started on a new account at the start of the week, and I will say journaling is one of the best things that you can have to progress as a trader. It helps you have complete accountability for everything that you're doing. You understand why and what you were looking at going into a trade. You're able to go over your thought process, what confluences you had going into a trade. You can reflect on what you can do better, and it's in a database for you to look over constantly so you can improve. And a loss is only a loss if you don't get anything out of it. There is always an opportunity to find some sort of a win from any situation. And that is the biggest thing that you need to change in your head to become a successful trader. You have to be open to the loss, you have to be open to the wrongdoings and looking for a way to grow out of that and become better no matter what happens. Another thing is risk management. Guys, you're going to lose. It's inevitable. You do not know 100% what the market is doing. There's simply too many factors at risk. So, it is key that you risk money that you are willing to lose if you're trading options. If you're on a funded account, you scale, you use risk management, you create a system. So, no matter when you lose, your winners are going to make up for that. And I have been strongly doing that. The third and final thing is overtrading. Guys, the best traders in the world take barely any trades, but the trades that they do take, the trades that they stay patient enough and really find the high level quality setup for, they print. They get those people the bag. So, there is no need to be scalping endless trades all day. Just find a couple high quality setups and you'll make your money. It's as simple as that. So, taking all of that into mind, it's what I've been doing. I'm going to make a video really breaking down and going into detail all these things. I just figured I'd break the ice, get back to the more talking videos with you guys, and show you just a couple trades that I took today because I've been cooking and I feel really good. There is this very positive energy around me right now, and I feel very happy about the future. And it's because I'm doing everything I need to have the life that I want, and the consistency. I've also taken a bit of a ease off content because I have my own personal endeavors. I play footy on a semi-professional level, so that does take a lot of time out of my day. So as much as I do want to pursue YouTube and create content for you guys, I do have to put my own things first. So without further ado, like I've said like 3 times already, let's get into the trades. Bang, bang, bang. All right. So as we see right here, we are on NQ. So to pass my funded account, I was $600 away from passing my funded account. And as you see right here in the bottom, let me move my head cam. As you can see down here, we got $0. That means we have a new Express account, baby. Let's go. All right, let's get to the trades. Let's get to the trades. All right. So, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't fiending for a trade, but I was up late last night and I was just cleaning up my room and I literally decided to hop on the charts just to see what price was doing during London session, and the most beautiful trade presented itself. So I went ahead and took full advantage of it. Where is the trade? We have Thursday AM. Bang, bang, bang. Yes, right here. All right, guys. So this is all my strategy includes. We need a sweep of a high time frame liquidity. We need a bounce off of it. We need an inverse of a gap. And simple as that. Additional confluences like change of market structure shift, a change of character, SMTs. Those are great. I just like to have the main points of having a sweep of a high time frame liquidity, which means price is taking out orders of a area and seeing a reaction off of that, meaning that we have some sort of shift in momentum. We have some either buyers coming in or sellers coming in. So my first trade, this was insane. I have no reason truly to be trading at this time, but I was up, and that's the beautiful thing about trading. You can literally make money at any time of the day. So it was London session. I was up and about in the middle of the night, and as I get on my computer, I see that this 4-hour candle comes and sweeps out this previous day 4-hour candle, which was about equilibrium of the range. Zooming in, zooming in, zooming in, zooming in. Where are we at? We're right here, yes. I then am obviously on a smaller... I hate that it moves my screen so much every time I want to zoom out. We then have an inverse of this smaller gap, which I believe was a 1-minute gap. We had it right around here. But what I was waiting for is because we had this 2-minute gap right here. This was being respected before. We had a pretty massive rejection off of this before. So there's no clear change unless we see a gap like this being respected. After seeing this sweep, this is our manipulation to take out a low. Stop out orders, resting orders right here. I then wait for us to see some change of state, some pressure to come in. So as you see, we have a ton of bullish pressure coming in. I then waited patiently for this 2-minute to get inversed because it could have been very likely that we come up, attempt to have a market structure shift and reject. So, just additional confluence, keep it safer. I then enter right here after we saw this 2-minute close. Bang. I targeted the 15-minute high of the range. I set my loss below the recent 1-minute. And I targeted this 15-minute gap right here. It was like right around here, I believe. I'm sorry for the messiness, guys. This is usually more organized, but I'm just doing this. All right. So I had this 15-minute gap that I was targeting because what does price like to do? It likes to rebalance and inefficiencies, come into equilibrium, and hunt liquidity, right? So we swept out 4-hour liquidity, taking out all these orders, and then we want to rebalance into these inefficiencies to either continue lower or change direction to the upside. So I targeted that 15-minute. May I also mention, we had a change in the state. We had an impulse move closing above this 2-minute gap, which simultaneously also inverse. That is extremely ugly. Why don't I have Chach saved? All right. We have a change in the state of delivery right here. And boom, that printed. That got me funded, baby. It's really simple trades like that, guys, that you look for your confluence, you set a good risk or reward, 1 to 4, and stick to the probability. The data will give you everything that you need to do. As long as you know what you're looking for in the market, you take those trades when they present themselves, and the probability will do the rest for you. Next thing. So, I've been doing more options trading lately because that's where the money's at, bro. Like, you get money straight up if you have money to risk. You have cash right there at hand to make. Is a bit more emotional because it's obviously like your own capital being risked at any moment. You can win it, you can lose it. But with good risk management, like I said, there is opportunity to make a lot of money. And so I seized this trade today. We had price come in today. We had tons of bullish movement in the morning. Following yesterday's CPI, we just broke out, completely destroyed this range. And then today in the morning, we came and closed above the gap finally. I didn't really catch any of this, but later on in the day, I saw that price had come back, swept out these existing liquidity areas of liquidity. We formed an SMT with NQ, and we formed this 1-minute gap, which let's zoom in right here. We formed this 1-minute gap. We inversed it. I did not take this trade, unfortunately. I was busy. I was literally about to go to class. So I watched this play out, chopped up, literally came to the area that I wanted for TP. And then we had this crazy volume come in, shift, stop all these whatever orders out. And I wouldn't have entered the trade unless I saw some sort of volume. And that's something that I've been implementing a lot into getting into trades. Just seeing volume that's confirming where price wants to go. So basically, I'm not guessing where price wants to go. The market is telling me where it wants to go. So with this, when you see a candle like this, when you see volume like this, there's no sure telling that price wants to go back up if we have such violent moves to the downside. But after we see this wick and we come back up very aggressively, that means that something that's referred as a stop raid. So the market makers will push price, take out all these orders, and then continue to run higher. So I saw that. We pulled into this gap. I entered probably around the middle of this gap, just seeing bullish pressure, set my low to the bottom of this candle. And then I targeted a 15-minute high, and then I targeted the 4-hour high. This was a beautiful trade. Made about like $130 clean. And if I held runners, I mean, I think these cons ran something like 400%. And you don't need to catch all of this. You just need a piece of the pie and you're happy. Couple trades a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. So that's it. I'm going to be more on it with the videos. I'm sorry for the lack of content from me. I've just been locked in. I got my own stuff going on. I really appreciate you guys if you made it to the end of this video. I'm really happy with where I'm at, and I'm gonna have a lot more educational content coming out soon. I wasn't really steady on camera today. You can tell it's been a little bit since I've talked to you guys and recorded and all that, but we're back to it with the videos. I am going to be recording every single day, showing you guys what I'm doing. So with this new funded account, I will be showing you guys. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna make a challenge called Road to My First Payout. So I will be documenting every single way, every single part along of the journey, and you guys will see firsthand me pay myself from this because I love this shit. I'm sure you can see how much I've progressed even in the probably month and a half that I started this channel, and this is just the start, guys. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, but this is going to change my life, and if you lock in, you have the ability to let this change your life as well, because there is everything in this for it to change your life. You just have to do what you're supposed to do. Don't let your short-term goals stop that idea of chasing money and success overwhelm you with the simple fact that you can make money literally pressing one of two buttons. Okay? So, yeah, I got a lot more coming for you guys. I'm gonna keep it coming. T Wood, I'm coming all night. Pause. If you know, you know. Kamaru Usman. I'm yapping. I'm on like 3 hours of sleep. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.